Namaskar, I am Anubhav Ranjan and you are watching Ritam. Amid the escalating tensions in the Middle East, the situation has taken a dangerous turn following Iran's missile attack on Israel. In retaliation, Israel has vowed to make Iran pay for its aggression. Tehran, on the other hand, issued a stern warning on Wednesday, threatening an even more significant attack if it is targeted. A full-scale conflict between these two nations now seemed more imminent, casting a shadow over the region and its far-reaching global consequences. One of the most significant repercussions of such a conflict would be felt by India, which relies heavily on the Middle East for its energy needs. Despite increasing oil imports from Russia, India remains deeply dependent on oil and gas from the region. In August, the share of Russian oil in India's imports dropped to 36%, down from 44% in July, while the Middle Eastern share rose to 44.6% from 40.3%. Major suppliers like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Kuwait are crucial to India's energy security. It was erupts between Iran and Israel, India's energy flow could be severely disrupted. Iran's allies Hezbollah and Houthis are likely to join the fray, and key oil shipping routes including the Red Sea and the Strait of Hormuz could be blocked. This would force India to reroute shipments, taking longer and more expensive paths like the Cape of Good Hope. The real concern, however, is the potential closure of the Strait of Hormuz, through which India receives crucial LNG supplies from Qatar and oil from Iraq and Saudi Arabia. The Strait of Hormuz is the world's most vital oil transit point, connecting oil-producing countries in the Persian Gulf to refineries worldwide. It handles about 2/3 of India's oil and half of its LNG imports. Any disruption here would be catastrophic for India's energy security. India's economy, heavily reliant on imported energy, would suffer the consequences. A supply crunch or soaring oil prices would push inflation higher, hampering the Reserve Bank of India's ability to lower interest rates as expected by year's end. Additionally, the government, which subsidizes fuel prices, might have to cut back on critical infrastructure spending, further affecting its fiscal deficit targets. In short, a full-scale war in the Middle East would have far-reaching impacts, especially for countries like India that rely on the region for energy stability. The world watches anxiously as tensions between Iran and Israel continues to rise, with global markets bracing for the potential fallout. Jai Hind.